The blue looks like an ocean flooded with emotions. Virgo, welcome to your February tarot reading. In your first house, I have the Justice card. What I can see with this card is that, like, more so like you're weighing your morals or kind of like really getting a good understanding of who you are as a person, like between like the good and bad things that you've done in life. I can see like a lot of it has come from like if you've hurt anybody, then like I can see you've learning from those mistakes and like you're starting to actually take more time out to like be more open and like honest and like upfront with people as opposed to like withdrawn and like since this is in your house of yourself, your body and like your identity, I can see like a really good balance between like your meal as well as like self-care and like I'm seeing like a lot of mental clarity like within this like your mind's kind of like at one point the scale was a little bit unbalanced and like you didn't necessarily know how to like weigh your thoughts or like what to think of yourself or who you are or as a person. Maybe you've like made mistakes in the past before and like you're overcoming them and you're maturing, you're becoming more of a mature person. But I can see like now you're starting to balance things in your mind, like you've done the good things and you've done the bad things. Now it's time to combine it together and like um continue to do the good things but not necessarily like be a pushover or like be a sucker, if that makes sense. In your second house, I have the star reverse. So I can see you pouring a lot of energy into your finances, like trying to get it organized, trying to get it taken care of, trying to like rebalance things. So like if you had a situation to where like you were broke or where you didn't have much money, I can see you pouring more energy into trying to rebuild it. In your third house, your house of communication, I have the seven of swords. So there could have been a possibility that like someone was trying to steal from you or like someone was trying to trick you, scam you out of your money. Or even if you've just been hanging around bad people, people that people that don't support you. I can see your take. I can see with the justice card, this being in your house of identity, like you're disidentifying with those people. So like if you had a squad that you felt was for you, that you felt was on your team, and then like something happened, let's just say you guys had an argument, disagreement, and now I see it like you're realizing that they're not necessarily for you. Like they don't have your best interest they're or they could be very selfish and you're not having it and it's not something that you want to deal with. Like you have this balanced mind, like you've done your rights, you've done your wrongs, and now you're just like looking for balance and comfort instead of like having to fight with the crows. In your fourth house, I have the Queen of Pentacles, and what I see is like you're sitting into that energy, like you're sitting into a comfortable new you. Like you're growing, you're becoming more mature, you're watching like your finances grow, you're taking the time out to plan things, you're adulting, is what I'm seeing from this. Or you could have a mother. I'm getting more mother than like sister or anybody, or a very mature woman in your life that's going to give you very useful information on how to grow your finances. In your fifth house, I have the Queen of Swords. So I guess one of your favorite pastime activities is talking to cute girls. But what I see with this is that someone really adores you. Like I'm getting like a sense of like admiration and like I'm getting that as like one of your favorite pastime activities, maybe to fill a door, maybe to show appreciation to this person, but I'm getting more of a sense like a feeling of appreciation and being able to like being able to express your gratitude to someone. And I don't see it necessarily like a tangible gift, but more so like you're just speaking the affirmations. You're letting them know how much they matter to you, or even like talking to them over the phone. In your sixth house, I have the Knight of Wands. And it's saying keep going in the direction that you're seeing. If you see a light at the end of the tunnel, keep walking that direction, keep heading there. I can see your life starting to pick up, even though it was probably a little slow paced beforehand with all this drama, with all this Seven of Swords energy. What I'm seeing is that like it's starting to pick up, like things are starting to move in your direction, things are starting to really speed up in terms of like whether that's you trying to build your business, but I can also see it like you traveling as well, like you making plans to move out of state. In your seventh house, I have the Six of Wands. I'm getting keep going forward. I can see you being very attractive during the month of February, like you have multiple options. They don't necessarily have to be like romantic option romantic options to where like you guys are official, but they can be just the support, even if it's a platonic relationship and you guys flirt a little bit. I can see like that being very supportive, like that's fueling your ego, that's giving you the confidence, that's building upon you, like that validation is really helpful to you, like it's giving you some sort of strength. And as far as like, since this is in your seventh house, your house of relationships, it could be from a Leo that you're experiencing this from. Maybe you're experiencing a lot of attention from the people that's around you. And even with the relationship, I can see like you starting to get into a relationship. In your eighth house, I have the King of Wands. So, like I said, with that Leo type energy, so you could have like a male friend or someone with a very masculine energy that's like really encouraging you, someone that's like saying, yeah, keep going further, that's really on your side, someone that's a cheerleader, someone that's a mascot that's really helping you get through tough times. Even if you've experienced like a lot of crows, a lot of this Seven of Swords energy, you can have that success. You can have that king. You have that one King of Wands, that one friend. I'm picking up a lot of Leo energy from this, but it can also be Sagittarius or Aries as well. But that person's in your corner, and it's like in the back of your mind, like you know this person has your back. You know this person's watching out for you. Yeah, they give you strength. So I could even see you like within your seventh house, like you and your Leo friend, like going out and like meeting new people. So if you're looking for a relationship and it's like you have a Leo friend, I keep saying Leo, but fire sign friend that that you're very close to, and you guys are both looking for relationships. I can see you going out to meet somebody, going out, hanging out, having fun, and then like meeting somebody. But in your ninth house, I have the Five of Swords. Since your ninth house is your house of expansion, I can see you're learning a lot through past mistakes. Like I said, like with this Seven of Swords energy and justice of like you've done bad and you've done good. I can see like if this was the things that one of the things that you've done bad, then like forgive forgiveness is asked for. Like someone needs to forgive you, or you need to forgive someone else. But I mainly see it like in order for your relationship to grow, you guys have to be able to forgive each other. Otherwise, just playing one up on each other is going to destroy the relationship. In your 10th house, I have the Empress reverse. So I'm seeing like follow up with a job opportunity. If someone's offering you a job or a chance to make money, follow up with that because it may produce some really good results. In your 11th house, I have the Eight of Swords reverse. Yeah, and you don't have to be tied up by like this past drama. Don't let the thing that don't let your past hold you back from growing into the person that you're meant to be, into the person that you want to be. Because no matter what anybody says, no matter how much people gossip or try to like bring you into their drama and then like just tie you up and just string you along, all that types of bullshit, like you're the one that's in power. You're the one that's in charge of your own life. And like even with the in your 12th house, your subconscious mind, I have the judgment reversed. And it's like the moment that you decide not to deal with that bullshit is the moment that that bullshit decides to is going to end. So even if you're the one not spreading the bullshit, maybe it's time for you to let go of that, let go of the bad habits or old belief systems that you know aren't necessarily helping you. And I can see that you know that it's time for change. You know that you can't sit in the same spot any longer. Otherwise, you're going to get more of this Seven of Swords type energy. For your overall message, I have Pakamama. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Pakamama. Pakamama. Coming as your medicine. So wherever you are on your journey, just hold that. Appreciate where you are right now, is what I'm getting. Feed yourself. Don't starve yourself. Do some self care. And just appreciate where you are. You might not have the $1 million car or like you might not be rich, you might not have all the things that you desire, but treat yourself like you have $1 million. Treat yourself like a king or queen. Treat yourself with respect. Alright, to summarize things, it looks like in your fire sector, if you've been acting unjustly or if there's someone's feelings that you've hurt, like I can see it coming right back around. So like I'm seeing a lot of karmic energy within this. So like whatever you put out, be prepared to for it to come back to you. Um, Vice versa for the other person. As far as like your Earth sector goes, I can see like you moving out, but possibly even like moving out of whim, but not necessarily having like all your financial situation like put together or like a solid plan to where like you know for sure you can succeed. I can see this like rooted in hope a little bit, to where like you're more so like just taking a risk or just even if you've had to like just move out and like find a new job and like support yourself on like the last amount of money that you've had and then like start building it back up. I can see that as a scenario as well, but also like I'm getting like the move out was more of a positive kind of thing, if anything, even if it's like you just traveling without sufficient funds just to get out. um, as far as your air sector when it comes to communication and your mind. What I'm seeing is that you've it looks like whatever drama that you've dealt with, like within this Seven of Swords energy, it looks like you're releasing yourself from that energy. You're starting to step into your power. You're starting to realize your true value. You know your worth now. And your water sector, what I'm getting out of this is I can see you waiting to hear back either from like another Virgo or like some sort of fire sign. Like I said, Leo, but I can see like if you guys had a situation to where I can see like you're waiting for an apology or they're waiting for an apology. It's just a matter of like who's going to apologize first or who's going to make a change. It's really rooted around like which one who's going to make the change, whether that's you Virgo or maybe that's the fire sign. But either way, like the change is on its way, and like you can't stay within this stagnant energy for too long. Otherwise, like you'll just go back down and be in this Seven of Swords energy. But I really see like life is pushing you forward. Like this is not a situation where you really have much of a choice to stay stagnant. Alright, that's all I have for you, Virgo. Thank you for watching the video. Happy February.